Alright, I'm going to run through my saddle and platform setup here real quick. First and foremost, mobile sniper. I'll go through each little detail here. Do my best. I've got a chest mount phone holder here, so kind of toying with that at the same time. So what I've got on here, this is the one stick rope mod and cam cleat that came with it. I bought it at the Mobile Expo last year. Obviously added stealth strips. I foam sprayed the inside, as you can see there. And then I added, I believe this was from Genesis 3D printing. I added that clip as well, which kind of holds everything to the stick. And then I also added this little hook right here. So as I'm climbing, instead of doing all the nonsense of tying my rope through here, looping it through here, I just throw that clip right on the stealth strips right there. Then I'm ready to pull it up, pull that out, pop this out of my cam cleat, and then pull the platform up. Other part of the platform is right here. It's secured on the inside for when you're packed in. It's got a little twist thread on there. And then I've got a just switched over to this. It's from HangFree. Pretty much all of my ropes and everything I get from HangFree. Cannot recommend them enough. But I had the like sewn tri-glide aider on there, and on this platform, try to get a little closer here. You've got a slot to put the tri-glide through, but you also have this little hole to put an Amsteel one through it, and there's a divot in here so that Amsteel is actually down below where your boots hit, so you're not destroying your aider Amsteel. So anyways, we've got a 3-step Amsteel aider on there. They've got the what is that, fuel line or whatever it is they use. Again, cannot recommend HangFree enough. Saddle, I've got my Buzzard Roost here. I absolutely love the Cruzr Zip Pouch. It holds my gear and bow hanger. I use an Amsteel, oh my gosh, linesman rope with a clip on there, and a Prusik with a Prusik tender. That's my line there. And then I've got my little, this is for my rangefinder. It's on my gear and bow hanger. I dangle it from that. So I don't use a vinyl harness. I've got my reasons for that, but I just found it kept getting caught on everything as I was climbing, and it drove me freaking nuts. So my binos actually go in my pack. Rangefinder goes on there, and then anything else, my pack becomes pretty much a dump pouch. I'm using the, where is it here? Get in the view here. HangFree's 9mm black rappel rope. I've got 40 feet of that. I use a GriGri Plus. Reason being, I just watched a lot of videos and heard a lot of people talking about Mad Rock safeguard slipping, and this has kind of a built-in catch in it, so when it's under tension, it's pretty much locked into the device. I've never had even the slightest amount of slip, so love that. And then again, from Genesis 3D printing, I got this. Originally I had the one from HangFree. Absolutely nothing against it, but it was just a little bit of a pain in the ass to get on and off. This one kind of goes on real smooth because it's got this kind of like full, like open end on here. So it goes on and off really smooth. Just like that a little bit better, that's all. Yeah, I still stripped the crap out of the GriGri Plus because it's not designed for hunting. It's designed for rock climbing, that kind of stuff, and rappelling, belaying, however you say that. So it did have some metal on metal contact. It was just a little bit noisy. I'll go through that in a second. Just kind of set my rope down here. All right, a Staggs stealth pack. I got this because I got really sick and tired of loud freaking zippers. Cannot stand them. So what I have in here right now is my camera arm, and the base for that, it's a detachable one, Roamr Hunting. Highly recommend them. I've got my hot hand still in there from last season, but pretty much room to dump anything in there. And then I've got room, I'll attach extra layers or stuff extra layers in there as needed in the later season. I do have a bigger pack if I ever need it, but I really like this one. So in here, real quick, I've got my hand warmer. It's very thin, that's why I bought it. It's thin, it's easy to pack down, doesn't take up much space. Throw 1 or 2 hot hands in there depending on how cold it is, which I don't usually start using until like mid-late November anyways, but it's perfect for that. And then I think that's pretty much it for stuff right now. I'm going to kind of go through how I pack it up, and then another time I'm going to actually take a video of me climbing, and with this chest mounted phone holder I should be able to take a pretty nice video of how, like, what my process is, how I go up and down, that kind of thing, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody. So that's my whole reason for doing this. So I'll go through this real quick. What I do when I'm done climbing is I'll throw my GriGri black, oh my god, I cannot talk, back on there, and then I'll leave my tether locker off to the side. I'll show you why in a second, but just kind of go through this, do a nice tight wrap on here. This is what I use for you know, pulling my bow up as well. I keep my pack on while I climb, which again, when I do a video of me actually climbing, you'll see. One sticking, it's kind of nice. I keep my pack as light as possible. The only thing extra I carry is that camera arm, which again is for my phone. I record with my phone, so I'm not taking around a big wonky camera, nothing that weighs an excessive amount of weight, anything like that. But get this coiled up here. Now what I do is I take that, and then I will take the end with my tether locker on there, and I just do one of those, wrap it around so it's nice and snug, put that right here, throw my flap over, and then boom, get that clip there. This clipped here, this pack holds it really nice. These clips are perfect. They're strong, they're sturdy, they're quiet. So when I get down from a tree, I do that, snug everything up, and then the platform, coil this back up. This little bungee thing is perfect because it just kind of holds everything on. I am a military guy, I'm a little bit OCD, so I like things nice and secure, nice and snug, organized, all that. Get this out of here as I get myself tangled up, of course. On the aiders, I take 1, 2, and 3, hold them all together, put them on top of my attachment rope, fold the excess up and in there, so again it's secure. What I'll do, it's easier to do it this way, lay this down, get this bungee kind of in the middle, stretch it around, and then there's a little hook on the other side. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but I'll show it to you now. So it's got a little hook on the other side, and again, everything is secure right to the front. Now what I do is I put the top side, the larger side, down on my pack. Try to not clank my phone off of this. And then what I do is I'll take this strap right below this so it can't slide down, it can't shift side to side. Snug that up a little bit. Oh, I'm catching on something there. Oh, there we go. I have to put some stealth strips or something on there. I didn't realize I was catching. That's why I spend a lot of money on stealth strips. So thanks to those guys too. That's another product that's great. Snug that down. Okay. And then that's all there. Throw this over. This has got magnets on it, so you don't have to worry about anything clanking or zipping and any of that. And then boom, that's ready to go. I do wear my saddle in and out, which is why I threw the suspenders on there. I just did the first light ones. I think I got them on Amazon. The other thing I've got in here, oop, wrong zipper. The other thing I've got in here is my Dynaglide. So what's on the middle of that is just a, it's an extra big magnet that I had, and it just gives me enough weight to let my Dynaglide out from the top, and it just unravels on its own, doesn't get tangled up. Again, about 40 feet of that. That's what I use for my pull down rope. It just works really, really well. It's just tied through the middle. There's a hole in the middle of the magnet. I tied a loop through there, knotted it, and then I just wrapped that around a bunch of times. So let me know.